Today is April 14, 1:54 p.m. Saw some unusual options on StarBucks, SBUX, and we also suggested a different trade than the unusual options because of the current overbought conditions on this Williams percent R indicator. So we are a bit cautious because they were bullish, even though it could be difficult for people to decipher this. Because if we look at the unusual options here, you'll see these just done at 12:23 p.m. Lots of them, right? So this is usually difficult for some people to understand, but let's break it down what this all means, right? So this was all done on May 5, right? So let's take a look at that May 5s. And first, let's take a look at the in the money calls, the 105 calls here. All right, that was 3,000 of them. And also the 88 put strikes, there's 2,000 of them. Okay, so to make it easy, there we are. And here we are, the 88 puts right here. You'll see the volume here at 2,000 of them here. We believe this one is a closing order. It is less than the open interest. And so these puts were being bought back to close out the position. It was selling the 88 put strikes originally. And then over here at that 105s, you'll see here the 3,000 of them in total, also less than the open interest. We believe these are also closing orders. These calls were also being closed to take profits because now they are in the money. And so now then the next leg was these other two, right? These 120s and the 110 calls. What are these? Even though they are both colored green and transacted on the ask price, we believe that actually on May 5, this is what they did. They had bought the 110s and then they sold the 120s. Okay, so that is a vertical call spread, which is bullish. So that's their position, their opening orders, where they are risking, well, currently the price is 178, 179 to make 820 at expiration of May 5. And keep in mind, May 5 is around here, which is after earnings, because earnings will be reported on May 2nd. So this 110, you'll start profiting if the price starts going up, and at expiration, near expiration, it should be greater than 110. So if you notice, 110 is actually a very special number for StarBucks, because here you'll see that it is actually its high for the year. So there is this belief that StarBucks will break that resistance of 110. And despite its current overbought condition, you could see here that it could stay overbought for some time as well. And so that's what the thinking is. That when this high back in February 2nd was also actually around earnings when that happened. And so here we are coming again on earnings. The question is, will that break that 110? And so these unusual options, we believe, are telling us that that's what these large institutions are thinking. So for our trade, we did something slightly different. instead of buying the 110s, we sold the 110s. And then we bought the May 12. We bought the 108 calls. Okay, so this was our trade. It's a diagonal bull trade. It's profits as the price goes up. You'll see here we're currently at 107. So it can also profit as well. The reason why we did this is because it is overbought, and our trade does not have a negative theta. So it's positive theta 1.9. And we're a little concerned that maybe it could pull back. And we may also take the trade off before earnings based on its price action right before earnings as well. So a trade like this, max loss is what you pay. So 108 is the current price it's going for. It's actually cheaper than the other vertical spread at 180, 107. So 107 is the max loss, and you could potentially make 170, or if it really rallies, you can still make 170 in that mark. So you can still make 100% on this trade. If you're a bit more, if you want to take more risks, you can go with the vertical bull spread. It does make more if it rallies, and so that's all up to your risk management and what you can tolerate with risk management. So that is our analysis of SBUX, these unusual options that came in on the tape today. Lots of them you'll see here. And so yeah, if this was helpful and you learned more about how to analyze unusual options, please give us a like and hit the subscribe and bell icon. You'll be notified whenever we see these unusual options. Take care.